What's up? Happy Place Diaries. How are you doing? We are going to do the late night show on RV Kids TV. Mana. Do 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 do. Mana. Do 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 do. Mana. How are you doing? Susan from New Horizons. How are you? Welcome to the late night show. Have my microphone. Put it in front of me. How you guys doing? Aaron said nobody was on, so it was my turn. Aaron's over there chomping on Chex Mix, as you guys can probably hear. What's up, Justin? How are you? Look at these guys all coming on in.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody does it. Hold on, let's do this here. Let's hit that thumbs up. So, yes, this is the late night shenanigans. There's Camping with Clammy. How are you doing, my Canadian friend? Aaron's in the background, chomping.
Good.
I wish I could kill a live stream like the Art of RVing. It was definitely active. It was an active video or a live stream. Yes, Justin, it's the after show. So we have 7 in the chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this up here. And we'll do like we do. Here's the life of JT. How are you?
New Vision Security.
New Vision Security is in the house. I'm going to put that up there. Let's see who would like to come on. Come on down to Cowboy Boss where we can save you money. That's an old car dealer commercial from the area. So how's everybody doing? It is 10:25. It's Crizzle Mukbangs and Fitness Workouts. How are you? It is 10:25 on the East Coast. We're in the dreary, rainy Pennsylvania.
There. Someone's trying to come in.
Can't see anybody.
It's me on my phone.
I can't see you, sorry.
What?
Can't see you. Let's see. Invite. Control C. Let's do it again. There we go. Device not connected. Ooh. So, what we got? Who else is in the house? Meant to be RVing. Hello. Uh-oh, look at this.
What's up?
What's up?
I couldn't hear it. I don't know if you're.
What's up?
I had to turn it off.
Hmm?
I turned my volume
Oh,
off.
did you? Okay. Yeah, anyway, so Aaron.
I'm across the table.
Aaron is across this table from me. That's somehow like, well, sometimes we're texting that way. We'll be sit beside each other.
What's up?
I just want to see you do it on your phone.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So,
Bye.
bye. All right. So how you doing? Didn't I just see you on your own live? I was watching you. I was watching on your live, and then everybody else after. No, in fact, we rated your channel earlier.
The free sample thing.
Huh?
The free trial.
Oh, hey, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, did I see you were on StreamYard, right? Earlier?
No, I
for your live-
used Ecamm tonight.
Oh, okay. Because I got this thing. I'm obviously on StreamYard, right now, but they actually offered me a 7-day free trial to try the full, like everything unlocked version of the StreamYard and then have a lifetime discount. So I have to check it out. Yeah, I have to check it out and see what it is. I just got that email today.
Yeah, I'd take that. I'm going to use both. I'm going to use StreamYard when I'm going to do guests because it's a lot easier to do this right here. But Ecamm when it's just when I do want to do the overlays and have things pop in and out.
Yeah, and I think you can do that from what it was showing me. I think you can do you can add overlays and all kind of other stuff into StreamYard with the full version. So I don't know. I'm gonna read into it and see what I can find, and
Yeah.
then let everybody add a bigger can't see. See what comes out of it, so I can maybe suggest it to somebody, some other people. But
Yeah.
who else we have in here? New Vision Security. Phenomena. I use Streamlabs as well, but I found that Streamlabs tends to get pretty glitchy with my service. Streamlabs uses your actual computer, and my internet isn't as strong. Who else we got here? Jeremy Lovell, Arc Adventures, Teachers on Adventures. We got a whole bunch. Yeah, I haven't seen Teachers on Adventures in a while. Daydreaming about nice things. Everybody's showing up for the late night show.
Jeremy Lovell's Arc
Yeah.
Adventures? I just
Cool. So, trying to wait for see if anybody else wants to come in for our late night endeavors.
The late night talk show.
Late night talk show. You're here. I am new here. Yes, Jeremy Lovell's Arc Adventures is new to our channel. Welcome.
Well, it's a good channel to be new to.
Yeah, New Vision. If you'd like to come on.
He was doing some tests today.
Yes, first test of StreamYard tonight. I liked it. So yeah, New Vision, if you'd like to come on down.
Yeah, I saw New Vision did a test, but he was doing the test during my live stream, so I couldn't go over there.
Okay. Yeah, and I was on your live stream, so I couldn't. Like I was watching it, so
yeah,
I couldn't go over as well.
I'm hoping that kind of picks up a bit.
Every
time I go live, I lose 2 subs.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about
it. This is my word luck.
You gain all those watch hours.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Get ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Bam!
Oh.
It's Susan. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. That's good. Is it raining?
It is raining again, and they put us back under another flood watch again. I need some ideas.
For
my life
umbrella, an umbrella. Yeah,
kayak. For my live stream Friday night, I want to bring in a couple small channels that I know, in Indiana and Ohio. And how should I just like interview them or ask them interviewing type questions or what?
Let's see.
I would have a couple questions in mind, and then just kind of go with the conversation.
Kind of like what the RV girls did tonight. Just have a list of questions.
Mm-hmm. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, because they got one has 100 and something, and they're a really good channel. And the other one's finally got to 300 and something.
Yeah, that's a good one.
After watching the Art of RVing tonight, I thought, dang, my live stream seems boring.
You know what? Everybody's got their own flavor,
Mhm.
and Mark definitely is Rocky Road or something.
Yeah, he's way
He's
up
nuts.
there.
And there's no way I'm going to try to keep up with that.
No.
Again, we were just talking about this last night or the night before. There's guys with 250,000 subscribers, and all they do is pick their toenails. So
Yeah.
everybody's watching something for something. So
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't worry
Um,
about keeping up with that.
Hold on a sec, Jeremy. I see you're looking to get on the stream. I don't let one of my things is I don't let the people who just came to my first the first stream on right away. When I start seeing you a little bit more regularly in the stream, then I can let you come up. It's just a big safety thing that policy that I have on my channel. So, but thank you for wanting to come up, Jeremy, and keep sticking around with us. And I'll let you up on one of them in my next round.
I was going to go to do Vision Security Service. He was testing this StreamYard tonight, but I didn't make it there.
Yeah.
Chatting. It's my little one.
Oh, yeah, wait. What? He's wearing a jacket. I used to do. Does he drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a driver. Yeah, I drove for about 6 months. And got to
off Alberta.
Huh?
Yeah, I retired. After I retired from the Army, I retired from UPS.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Both of my sons are drivers at UPS now.
Oh, that's cool. That's
My
cool.
my son was a jumper for UPS one Christmas season, and now he works for FedEx, and he's a supervisor over two different sets of fleets.
No, I couldn't. The hub that I was working at was so unorganized. I couldn't do it. Just
I mean,
do it.
my heart goes out to him. I loaded trucks one season during Christmas for FedEx, and that's not an easy job.
Mm-mm.
Loading and those guys delivering all that stuff. I mean, and the only thing about FedEx is they don't have that retirement plan and all that like UPS does.
Right.
So that's the nice thing. I got that 30-year pension. So
Yeah.
And I wish he had stayed with UPS because they offered him a job because he would have had a better retirement plan with you. But his knees are already killing him, and he's 40 years old. So
yeah. Well, this one here, the guy that's our youngest son, and yeah, he went down. He was playing college football and got hurt really bad. So when he came home to recover, he was down in California. He came home to recover. He started working and started in the hub, and then applied, became a driver, and now he's in the money, so he's not going back.
Yeah, you kind of got to work your way with UPS. They just don't put you in the truck.
No.
That's what my son found out.
They did me. They sent me to Intergrad.
Yeah.
They put me in as I was one of those Christmas time. It was a temporary, and then they moved me
peak driver.
Yeah, peak driver, and then they put me up right in through. I never stopped. Went to Intergrad and thinking I was going to come back and qualify right away. Well, they had 4 other people that had to qualify before I could because of the whole Teamster union.
Yeah, 1 for 5.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, how long is it going to take until I get to qualify? Like, well, it could be a couple months or so. I'm not working for $14 an hour loading a truck. This is like, I got to take care of my family. And it was like,
well, it's tough. Luckily, he's single, and
right.
Yeah.
So he's, and then my oldest son got out of the Army, and he's got a wife, and he's got the little one that's always on my lap. That's
Mhm.
his,
Okay.
and he started working when he got out of the Army. He went to UPS. They both went to Intergrad together, and
Okay.
their Intergrad class was huge. They had like, I want to say he said 25, but the Portland hub is massive.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bet it is. Yeah.
We
Well,
have
I went to Landover. I was at the Landover Intergrad, like the
Oh, yeah.
first one. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That
Yeah,
they
was
my
run
pretty
son,
the right here in Portland,
yeah,
and
my
I think
son worked at the Louisville, Kentucky one.
that's huge.
Louisville,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, they have I think 9 centers here in Portland, so it's big. We had 500 drivers in Portland.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, that's the nice part about the pension ain't going away.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it would have been nice benefits and all that stuff, but I just
Yeah, because UPS will put you through college, and they do have a good benefit plans.
yeah. Look
it's
who's in the
it,
house.
I
there's a
mean,
good
we
I,
have a
I
friend
like
that's already had to have knee replacements because of getting in and out of that truck.
Yeah, and I went into it with bad knees. So, but either way, the retirement's nice. That pension
Yeah.
check never bounces. So,
Justin and Christina, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. And we got Bob in the house. Hey, Bob.
I tell you what, Camper Life's still killing it with those videos.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It just keeps going up.
Like
I mean, I'm at 2,600 on one, but the other ones didn't do that.
you should be happy you're
that
at
good.
20. You should be
Yeah,
happy
I'm
you're
happy
at
with
2600 too.
I was
Shoot.
like, woohoo.
Yeah, anyway, tag on. Like I'm gonna go out. It's raining here, but nothing like what you guys got going on. I was gonna
But
go out
then,
and
I
video.
think it was Helen RV Adventures said in one of the comments on it that they were having flooding down there where they live.
Okay.
And also somebody in Virginia said they were having flooding.
Yeah, so I was gonna go out and like video the little creek running down my driveway, and then go to the big creek down the road.
And tell everybody it's flood.
Dramatize it, yes. Give a little drama to it. Like, dang
I mean, I can go out and videotape, the birds, the flowers, a historic building, and it won't do that. But you
Yeah.
post something drama,
Yep.
where it's a disaster, where things are being ripped up, like that campground, those your hookup boxes for your electrical were ripped out and bent, and on the concrete pad, the dirt was took out from underneath it. People loved it.
Yeah.
And that's in a roundabout way. That's sick.
Yeah.
yeah, I live at the base 40 minutes from an active volcano.
Yeah. Oh,
Mount-
yeah,
Mount
you
Hunter's-
do. Mount
rumbles.
St. Helen.
Well, Mount St. Helens is across the river, but just to my east is Mount Hood, and it's a volcano, and it rumbles every once in a while. Just from my YouTube channel, I wish it would blow up.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael Thornley is saying the 2 cyclones around either side of Australia. Australia's not getting a good break, mate.
I remember when
No.
Mount St. Helens erupted several years ago, and it really, I mean, this was what I remember was a long time ago, and it was a really bad situation.
Yeah.
Well, in 1980 it erupted, and then
Yes, that was it.
It erupted again like 4 years ago, but it just kind of spit up. It didn't
Yeah.
do much. But
It was in 1980 when I remember, because
Yep.
a lady I knew, her daughter lived out there in Portland, Oregon, and she got some of the ashes or whatever
Ashes,
stuff
yeah.
from it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
put it in a
Hummus.
container and sent it to her.
Hummus. I think it's what it's called.
yeah, there's still ash. I mean, from 1980, if you go up to Mount St. Helens,
Mhm.
now that whole area is still covered in. Although it's all grown up now and it's beautiful, but
Well, I know,
Yeah,
was it Hawaii that got hit really bad last year on volcanoes? I think it was.
yeah, see, we need a good disaster up here. I need some views.
Yeah. Oh look! Oh snap! Hold on, hold on. We got a new one coming into our stream here. Been on, been in our chat for a long time in RV Kids TV chat for a while now. But now
Ooh.
we get to see in person the one, the only Elvis Presley.
Oh my
Now,
God.
new vision.
I
How you doing, man?
thought it was gonna be slow
Hey
momentum.
man, I'm
Just
working
an
hard.
Elvis. Yeah. So what's new and exciting in your world?
Well, tonight was my first live stream test.
Yep.
Yeah, and then tomorrow
Hmm.
I'll be doing the official reveal
Okay.
of this new Wi-Fi camera that everybody's been waiting on.
All right.
Oh.
Very cool. Very cool.
Is it how expensive is it?
So the the list price on it is like 180 something, but then it drops down to the map pricing, which is like 160.
Oh.
That's cool.
I
That's
thought you were
cool.
gonna say $60.
Yeah,
No,
I like
no.
I like the $12.
I was gonna say, yeah. I'll jump on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. So if everybody doesn't know, this is New Vision Security Services down below me here. We got Happy Place Diaries over here, and we got New Horizons down in the corner, raising the roof. And I think we just had Roy and Becky show up, and we have and in there that's Aaron's arm. My
I
wife,
see her.
Erin.
Hi, Aaron.
She's saying hi. But we have some cool people in here. We have some new people in here too. Jeremy Loville's in here. Teachers on Adventures is someone that hasn't been around. We haven't seen in a little while. Crazy Shepherd, all kind of good people in here. Michael Thornley's in the house. Michael's been watching a lot of our playlists. So we need our watch hours ourselves. It's one of our big things we need. We are like we're at 1,100 hours so far. We need 2,800 more, which is a ton. But
You'll get them.
Yeah, I think I finally reached 900 and something, but that was thanks to
yeah,
that
you
one
got
video.
that one video you got
Yeah.
rocking it.
I
Yeah,
bet old Camper Life has got his hours.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure of
If
that.
not, he should be close.
Oh, Beyond Beauty 3 is in the house as well. I missed that one. So, new vision. What's your name? Your first name?
Blake.
Blake. Okay. All right. I won't remember that. I'm sure I'll forget it because I just don't remember that type of stuff.
That's because you guys are big time, man. You guys are big time.
No, we're not big time. We're not big time.
You know?
We're
So
just,
you're the Blake that Endless RV and MJ's always talking about.
Well,
yeah,
big,
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
big time.
yeah.
Yeah, he's the big time.
Susan's big time.
just
Yeah, that guy.
Look,
Yeah, that guy.
look.
Not this guy.
Just
Not this guy.
don't let
I don't
the
know. Your
number fool
videos
you.
are rocking it. I love your videos.
Who?
Happy Place Diaries.
Yeah.
Those last ones, I tell you.
Look, we got Sneed Mobile Techs in the house too. We got Gigi's Recipes, and let's see. Bob's saying we'll all get our friends and ours all in good time.
Yep, we will.
Yes, yep. Bob's gonna get his before us.
I mean, there
because
for a
he's
while,
so
I
close.
was hung up on this subscriber count. I was so hung up on that. And once I started backing off and just concentrating on videotaping something, then the subscriber count started coming up. Once I backed off from worrying about it.
Videotaping because Susan's still in like 1987.
That's right.
She's using a Super 8.
Crazy, crazy
I'm using
Stepper,
my
have a good night.
Hey,
I'm using my
I'm
cell
telling you,
phone.
man. I don't. No matter the time of the morning or night, Susan is always dialed up, ready to go to the
Yep.
party.
Yep, she is.
I
She
don't go
is.
out in public without my makeup.
See,
Me too.
And then my husband had to go on Facebook and post a picture of me back in I was about 42, and my makeup wasn't that great, and I was scared when he turned he snapped the camera on me, and I was scared. I went, ah! I said, seriously, you posted that? Oh, oh, he got it.
and wait,
Oh,
now Michael Thornley said that his son's name is Blake also.
okay.
Oh,
So to Michael Thornley, you named your son perfect.
Blake's a good name. Blake's a good name.
Well, it's short for Blakely, but as you
Okay.
guys know, being military, we all go by last names.
Yeah.
So they took my last name and chopped it, and then that's what I've been known as for the last 15 years, 17 years.
Right, right.
So it just stuck and it took off, and now even my wife calls me Blake. So it's just I just leave it alone.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
I was checking out your channel the other day, Blake. Good stuff.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
in 10th Mountain?
Huh?
I saw you were in 10th Mountain.
Yeah, I spent let me see, 8, almost 9 years up in the cab in 10th Mountain.
Oh God.
Yeah.
were you like roughing it, or
No, I'm
or did you?
aviation. I was an aviator. So,
Oh,
but I got stuck in the cycle of Iraq, back, Korea, back, Iraq, back, Afghanistan, back. So, like, I would go somewhere, come back to meet minimal dwell time. So the minimum time I had to be home before I could go somewhere again, and then I was off again.
yeah.
kind of like our neighbor down the road. He's went and done a tour over in Iraq, then came back for a little bit and had to go do another tour. And he said, finally, he gets to stay at home, but he doesn't know how long. But he's finally getting to stay home. He done like 2 or 3 tours, like all back to back.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good ride. I was able to, Iraq twice, Afghanistan, Kosovo support, Egypt, you know, all on the government's dime,
Yeah.
and but it wears you out.
Yeah.
You get worn out. At one point, I had more time overseas than I did at home being married.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my son did 4 years in the 10th Mountain.
Yeah.
And after 4 years, he'd been to Iraq, he'd done all that. And I went over and I had two tours in Iraq, and he just said that was it. He just got married, and he was just like, the writing's on the wall. All I'm going to do is be gone. So he got out and got in the reserve, and now he just plays that game. But
yeah, and that's why we started the security company, because when I was up in 10th Mountain, and that was our first experience with living on post. And I didn't realize that the crime rate was that high, even on post.
oh yeah.
So I
And it
called
depends
a
where
local
you're at.
security company. They came, put a security system in our on post housing. And I was already a certified electrical engineer before the military. So I started asking questions. And when I ask a question, I expect a direct answer.
Right.
And when someone doesn't give me a direct answer and they start tap dancing, there's a reason why, So I could tell that things were starting to be hidden information. So I started digging and digging and digging, and then that's where the beginning of New Vision Security Services started, because there was a gap between service members that were being deployed and the families being left at home, and the families being able to feel safe and secure while their service member was deployed. And the more I dug into it, the more I realized how the big name security companies were taking advantage. I'll just put it that way,
Hmm.
taking advantage of not only service members, but just over the general public. Um, and I did a video on it, why security costs what it costs. There's a lot of things that are hidden, a lot of hidden fees, a lot of overhead that's involved in that price. And I did that video to show people, listen, you never want to sign a long-term contract, because that $500 security system is going to cost you $3,000 at the end of that 3-year contract.
Yeah.
The $99 special up front is never $99 at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and then, one of the other things I learned, one of the lessons I learned was, when you sign a contract and you're leasing, it's a leasing equipment is what it is. When you do that, the equipment does not belong to you. It belongs to the address of which it was installed. So in our case, we were military. We went to PCS, moved to another duty station. We could not take the system with us. It had to stay in the house that it was installed.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. That's so. Are you still up there by Watertown or?
No, no, no. I'm down in Savannah now. We're in
Oh,
Savannah.
okay. Oh
Yeah.
man, you got to make
Jordan,
that. I love
Georgia.
Savannah. No, I was stationed in Georgia. I loved it. I was at
Yeah, yeah. We were stationed here back in 2011, 12. Like, I was here and then I went to Egypt and then I came back. And we loved it so much, we said when I retired, we were coming back. And that's exactly what we did. So we moved here, you know, did the thing, bought the boat. So now we enjoy taking the boat out, getting on the water. And, the security company is growing, and it's growing thanks to you guys,
Yeah.
the channel, because I just want the truth to be put out there and say, listen, you want to protect yourself, you want to look after your pets and your family. It doesn't cost you thousands of dollars. It really doesn't, you
Yeah,
know.
it's awesome.
And so that's what we do. Our motto is, hey, one customer at a time, and we never want to get so big that either one of us just can't come and talk to you.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the way with our Aaron, our landscaping business. We don't want to get that big that we can't. We're not working. We want to be part of that, and because you get that big, people think they're just another number. They're just another property, and we won't. We
Right.
won't never get that big. We won't let
No.
Yeah.
ourselves get
When
that
you
big.
call, when you ask a question, you're talking to myself or my wife.
Yeah.
If we have to come out, it's normally me. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
service guy, the hands on. And it's always a face to face meeting,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
that's just how we prefer to do things. Yeah.
Now, how are you going to handle the landscaping business when you go full time?
So what we're doing is we're actually going to be coming back into our area for spring, summer, and fall. And with the Thousand Trails membership that we have, we'll be able to stay 20 minutes from our area.
Okay.
Um, and then, we'll be able to stay there for 21 days with our upgrade. And then we have a bunch of state parks locally that we can stay at for that
Well,
off week.
if you get the
And back
America
again.
the Beautiful pass, yeah, you can
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
state parks either free or hardly no cost.
Yeah, and that's what we're gonna do. Like even Easter Day, we're setting up at the place that's a few minutes away from us. Um, 1,000 trails. So we're set up right now all of April, and then we're off for a week. All of May, and then we're off for a week. All of June, and we're off for a week. And then we're just in that 1,000 trails. That one campsite. So that's basically what we're gonna do then. Is spring, summer, fall be up here, and then the winter months head down to Texas, California, Florida, wherever it takes us. At that point.
Right. Yeah, in the wintertime, you don't want to be up there no more, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I do not.
You're tired of that snow.
Yeah. Daydream about nice things. Thanks for stopping out. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm not a snow person.
I'm tired of snow. I'm tired of snow. That's why we moved away from Indiana. I got tired of it. I mean, we still get snow here, but now we got rain.
Now it's just liquid snow.
Yeah.
Now the higher elevations up there in the Smokies, of course, they got snow, and of course down below we get snow, but we might get about an inch, and it's gone in 2 or 3 hours, and then then we get our liquid snow.
Yep.
But that's a beautiful part of the country.
It is. It is. I mean.
When I was at Fort Campbell, I loved it. I loved it in that area.
When the doctor gave me an option, I could move to Arizona, Florida, and he said I'd do so much better in Tennessee. He goes, you can move to Tennessee to the Smoky Mountains due to the high climate, the elevation.
Yeah.
And supposedly the water that runs through the Smoky Mountains is high in some kind of mineral content or something. And it's better for your skin. And I thought, well, Arizona has wildfires. Florida has hurricanes. I'll take Tennessee. So that's why we moved here.
Now you just have floods.
No, we just have floods. But
and that's why I pay attention to you guys. Because all with the memberships and I got a boat. You know what I mean? And we've only rented campers thanks to the military through the MWR, and that's how we got hooked on camping. Prior to that, it was just a tent or renting a cabin, Yeah. But then you guys are so far into it, and I pay attention. I'm very much into details. I like to do research and learn as much as I can because I've been to the dealership. I started off at Camping World. That was a very bad experience.
Yeah.
Then I went to, what's the other big name? They're in Florida. Not General RV. What's the other one?
Lazy Days?
Lazy Days. Now, let me tell you, I went to Lazy Days to look at a Grand Design something. I was there for 45 minutes and they would not give me a price on the camper.
We thought about trading in our Class A for something different. And last year, and we went to Lazy Days over here in Knoxville, Tennessee. They got a new place there. And they run us around the bush for over an hour, around and around. And my husband said, if you can't give me a bottom line, a bottom figure, then we're gone. No, stay. And we ended up just getting in our vehicle and leaving. I like the small dealers. They seem a little more one-on-one.
Yeah. We bought from a family dealer. They only have 2 locations, and they're both in the Portland metro area. So when you're talking to somebody, I mean, like the owner's son went to high school with my wife, or they went to the same school. And so, yeah, I agree. Dealing with that small business is a lot better than.
Why they got 72 hours to get out of the house?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Teachers
are they under some kind of? Are they under a storm? Or
I don't know.
Moving or what?
Not sure. So look, this guy here.
I was hearing all kinds of stuff. Oh,
Okay,
I almost swore
turn on
already.
your.
Okay.
All right. Turn your
almost
stream.
swore right
Turn
out
your
of the gate.
YouTube. Yes.
Okay.
Turn your YouTube. Go to YouTube and mute the YouTube. Mute
Let
your
me see.
YouTube and then just watch on StreamYard.
All right, then
Like
let's
you said,
see.
you were at BIOP, right?
You got it?
His wife
Now
did
I-
an
now
awesome
I'm-
interview tonight.
Yeah.
That was
Now you're good?
Fine.
So you got it.
This is
All right.
super long.
Oh, really? Did you go to live? Are you live?
Are you?
You're live.
This is his
Okay,
first
my
time
mute.
on. Nope, wrong
Good.
mute.
wrong
Wrong
mute.
mute.
Wrong mute. There.
Okay.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Mute your
Okay.
StreamYard. Or your, not your StreamYard.
Okay, there is not, on the big screen where all you are, there is no way to turn this off.
do you
No.
What about up there deleting?
Yeah, I just get out of YouTube and it just
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah, you got to close out.
Just
the
Yeah,
YouTube.
you got get X
Cool.
out.
All
of
right,
YouTube.
listen, I'm
Yeah.
going to get out. I'm going to mute it first and then I'll get back in. So I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. That's
Like
Tony.
you said, you were at BIOP.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yep. At
That's
BIOP,
Tony.
yeah.
That's on the road going into BIOP right there.
Oh,
Okay.
That's me
Yeah.
holding the IV bag.
Okay. Yeah.
Luckily, I'm not the one
Gotcha.
in the stretcher.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Now,
Oh man.
I have an aunt and uncle that live in Clarksville, Tennessee, right there where Fort Campbell is. That connect,
Uh-huh.
Fort Campbell's in Kentucky and Tennessee. That is
Yeah.
one huge base.
Oh yeah.
But
I live
they
there.
have, but they have their issues in that base because you would hear it on the news. Such and such happened on the base there.
Well, look, they're just people, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you
they're-
got to think about their spouses overseas, and things are going to get tight and tense no
they're
matter
not.
what.
The
How you
Spartans
doing, Christian?
that
Yeah.
we don't raise our people to be
Mhm.
in the military. They join.
Yeah.
So you go on a base and it's just people from all over the country that are stuck in a place together,
Mhm.
and not everybody's going to get along. I mean, that's just the way it is. And,
But I mean, it was weird. You'd be camping there at a campground there in Clarksville, and you'd hear their Apaches or whatever going over all the time doing
yeah, that's not a
maneuvers.
problem though. That's just life.
I mean,
for us.
I
For
mean,
us.
the very first time we camped there, I was like, "Oh my Lord, what is happening?"
Yeah.
And finally, it was explained to me. And then, of course, right across the street was a recycling junkyard. So you had that noise. The helicopters.
And then you got Johnny's Journey that says her sister is retired out of Fort Campbell. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So Johnny, you make sure you tell your sister, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
absolutely. Thank everybody for their services.
She made it. She
Yeah.
made it,
Yeah.
And Journey can account to this, man. I got tired of burying soldiers.
Yeah.
I just because you leave together, everybody's one big happy family leaving, right? But not everyone makes it back home.
Now you're back. Are you
Now
got it
you on.
fixed?
Okay, I
Yeah.
think I'm good.
Yes.
You
You're
sound
good.
good.
There you go, much better.
But I
Yeah.
tell you
Oh
what,
God.
the
It
very
was
first
like
time,
that scene. It was like that scene in Superman where all of a sudden he hears all the voices all over the world and he spins out. I'm like, oh my God.
the very first time I did this, I was like, I'm hearing my voice do this. Oh no, this is awful. And then finally, I learned that you were supposed to click out that, and I was like, woo,
Yeah.
woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo.
Yeah, because it creates a loop.
Yeah, a little feedback loop.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my husband goes, "Oh, I don't see how that could happen." I said, "Oh, honey, you ought to listen.
Yeah.
So
It's weird."
just to give everybody an introduction here, after I clicked on that Johnny's journey. Johnny went to PCB, Florida, and aircraft is constant over the
Yeah.
beach.
Hey, matter of fact, Johnny, were you able to get your truck fixed?
Truck, yeah,
She-
yeah.
Oh
She was
yeah,
supposed
was
to email
was
me.
they the one that had the truck that had the issues?
Right. It was the Ford Pass Lock
Should be.
has been known to have issues, and she was going to email me so that I can try to help her. So I want to make sure that she got the right help.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember Bob saying there was somebody needing help with
Yeah.
getting the
yeah.
truck
Johnny.
fixed.
Yeah.
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 I wanted to make
So-
sure that she got help. Yeah.
So below me is that is Tony. Tony from
Hello.
RV Nomads.
Hey,
Hello.
The
didn't
live
Tony put
feed.
in there that he's the
Here,
expert?
this is
on
like the
one of
Brady
those,
Bunch.
Yeah.
Expert
That's
on
what I
Thousand
always
Trails.
say. This is like the Brady
Thousand
Bunch.
Trails.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Thousand Trails. So Tony and his wife Mary, right?
Mary, yeah.
Mary, yes. Mary was just on my wife's all girls live stream earlier today.
Oh,
She
girl, it was another
she did an
girls' night.
awesome interview.
Yeah, it was the girls' night. Yeah.
That was an awesome interview. And I gotta say one thing about your wife. I mean, people with disabilities sometimes gets pushed through the system,
Mm-hmm.
but when she goes it through the effort and signs your videos, that is the biggest thumbs up for me.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, no,
I
that's
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
you know, I gotta tell you, I gotta be honest. It takes her 10 minutes to sign. It takes me an hour to edit and put
To
that
edit.
in.
Yeah.
But we'll
I'm
just
sure
give
that
Mary
makes
all the
extra
credit.
work.
It's fine.
But
It's
no,
fine.
it's
No,
well it's
no,
well
it is
worth
nice. Yeah, I know. I'm teasing.
I mean, I know it's a lot of extra work in editing and everything, but to people that has a disability, that really speaks a volume
Yeah.
Mhm.
to me.
Yeah.
Oh no,
And-
we're happy to do it. So yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Tony,
it's
Tony, if you
I mean,
if you haven't yet, Tony, check New Horizons channel.
yeah,
out.
we're subscribed.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
subscribed.
she does some
I
great
mean-
things for disabilities too. It's just
Yeah, because
phenomenal.
when I was growing up, I heard people that they had a disability, they were in a wheelchair and they got put in homes. I mean, I worked with a lady that when she had two sons that was born okay, but the third son was born with Down syndrome. So she didn't want to deal with it because it ruined her social life. So she put the child. This is in Indiana. There was a home called Madison for people with that was Down syndrome, but they called them retarded back then.
Yeah.
And she put him in there so she wouldn't have to deal with it. And then the state or government, whatever you call it, shut this place down. And then she was forced to learn to take care of her son, and it about destroyed her. And that's why I thought people with disabilities just would get shoved to the side. And then when I found out I was going to start becoming disabled due to this nerve disease, I was scared. I was really scared. And then I started watching YouTube, and I thought, maybe that might be a way I could get my voice out, showing that people with disability can still get out there and have fun. There's still things we can do. And that's why I did YouTube.
Yeah, no, that's very cool.
I mean, because I got tired of hearing people say, oh, put them in a home or shove them to the side or just make them sit there in that chair. No, I mean, as long as God's letting me my body work, I'm going to get out there and work and show people.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
Thank you.
I don't want to skip Johnny's journey. She said that Beyond Beauty 3's husband is going
Oh
to
yeah,
look at
I
her
saw
truck,
that. Yeah, I saw that somewheres.
but she will email me if they can't figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Johnny, make sure that they start at the Ford pass lock system, because if that module goes bad, it will cause what is happening to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And you can
No,
go on
but-
eBay and get a new pass lock.
Yeah, because
module.
that pass lock that's the part with the little programmed piece on the key.
That's
yeah.
Ford's anti-theft.
Yeah.
factory system.
See, my
And-
husband is not. We don't have Fords, and he goes, "I can't help. I don't know nothing about Ford.
Yeah.
We're a Chevy or something like that family." So
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
a process like you have to turn your key 7 times
Oh,
and hit your lock button or something.
what year's the Ford? I don't know that I'll have it memorized, but what year's the Ford?
Johnny, what year's your vehicle? I think wasn't it for a Class C or something like that? What is she? I can't remember.
Yeah, but what year's the chassis?
Yeah,
Because it's actually pretty easy.
yeah, John. Let's see, Johnny, if you can answer that for us, I might be able to help you out.
Yeah, you need both keys. You got to have both keys in the car, and then look, it's easy to get the information. What year? 03.
2003.
Okay, 03 is not even going to be that sophisticated. Look up the 03 chip programming procedure for that car. It'll be on the internet plastered everywhere. You have both keys in your hand. It's going to be something like you put one key in, you click it like 9 or 10 times, then you hit the lock and unlock on the door 5 or 6 times, and then your lights flash, and then that one's programmed. Then you do the same thing with the other key and you're done. It literally takes 5 minutes.
Yeah, she's having a problem where it'll be sitting there, all of a sudden the horn starts honking and like it's.
yeah, I remember hearing something about the horn.
Yeah.
Well, that I can't help you with. That's what happens when you show up late.
That's okay. I always show up late.
I always
when
say,
the know-it-all rolls in late, that's what happens.
I tell people I'm always late, but worth the wait. So they just deal with it.
My husband says I'm always a day late up there sometimes. So.
Yeah.
Well, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, see, it's not the key.
So I'm no help on this. I'm no help.
It'll be sitting there, and all of a sudden the horn like starts honking. So that's like a short with the pass key.
Yeah.
Module.
So, you mean like if somebody breaks in that horn where it pulsates?
Yeah.
I wonder, does it have an aftermarket alarm?
I don't know.
Because sometimes they'll put the dealer will put in these little chintzy aftermarket alarms that they put on all the vehicles, and then if you don't buy it, they just leave it, and then you'll find out that the box and the harness is under there, and that makes the cars go crazy too. But because you were Rocky, you were in the car business, right?
Yeah. For
I was.
Years.
Yeah, I was in 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the worst job in the whole world.
Yes.
Worst job in the world.
9 years was enough for me.
She said Johnny said it does.
It does.
It has
like the horn gets the honking, like the truck could be sitting there and all of a sudden the horn starts honking, like somebody's trying to break into it.
Does the engine still start when the horn's honking?
She's going to answer us here shortly.
Yeah.
Her fingers are like this.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's got some little aftermarket box in there that you might just have to pull out that box and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because
she said Beyond Beauty 3's
husband is going to look at it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying, they usually hide that. Sometimes it's plugged in under your dash. Sometimes it's plugged in the outside fuses. But, they're usually pretty easy to find. But the car business and RVs are the same. They went through a period where they were all installing those stupid alarms.
Yeah, especially in that early mid 2000s.
Because you could get the alarms for like $30.
Yeah, and
so
then you charge
just put
$500-$600 for it.
That's exactly.
$1,000.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I always hate being in a parking lot and you hear somebody's horn going.
New Vision.
The term is called "we front loaded the inventory."
Yes.
Hey, I'm an honest guy. I am an honest guy. I'm trying to save you money.
Yes. Yeah. Well, what about? Let's see. That was probably 2005 5-ish. When they put those little acid, they use that acid sticker and put a little number on your windows.
Oh yes.
So they can be tracked. Each window can be tracked.
Hey, I had a Monte Carlo, and our truck
did a lot of
has
those.
it, and it's got
$8.95.
It's got the white dots, and you can't get them off on there. And there's security
with the acid. Yeah.
And of course, it's got that little light up there in the dash that blinks. You know.
Yeah.
Oh
ours is a 2015.
Yeah. Johnny answered her. She said the van has a battery guard, so the battery doesn't get drained. Yeah. So and it's triggering the forward pass lock, which means that battery guard is causing a parasitic drain, and you might have to put a resistor in line so that the current doesn't go back to trigger. It just keeps going this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but there's always that.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah, but hopefully, Beyond Beauty's husband can figure it out.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Or just put some etching on the windows, and that way, if anybody steals your windows, you know.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can
pay $8.95 for the window etch.
They can track it. They can track it for you.
Oh God! When we used to sell that crap, I'd be laughing as we'd be talking about it. I'd be giggling.
I never sold one of them because I could. It was just you. Okay, so Baltimore is 20 now, maybe half-hour drive south of us. That's where most of the chop shops in our area are, and they get. We've got feedback.
Yeah, somebody's speaker's on.
Oh, Mayor, you're causing a feedback.
Yeah.
Go in the bedroom. You're ruining the live chat, Mary. You're ruining it.
Get in the room. Go.
You mean?
You're ruining the live chat. It's not picking up your finger.
Wait, Mary kicked him out. Early.
Yeah, I was outside while she did her live chat, and I'm thinking, oh, she missed all these opportunities to say some crazy shit. And then I'm outside. I'm outside all alone. I can't do anything.
Yeah,
we just gotta put earplugs in her.
Yeah.
Who's that? The Nonye Richie show?
Nonye Richie show.
She said hey to you. She said hey to the host.
Hey, thank you for being here.
I might.
Yes, thanks for looking out.
I hope I pronounced her name correct.
It's Nonye business anyway, so don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, listen, make sure you don't miss that live stream tomorrow about this guy right here.
Yeah. Now, is that for your security system, or are you talking for like doing live streams and stuff?
No. This is a independent single Wi-Fi security camera.
Okay.
That's to peep on your neighbors, to put in their windows. That's what it's for.
No. So wait. So I'm thinking.
Woo, high five.
Yeah, come on.
So that would look. That might work on with for your RV then too.
Right. So that's why. Right? So I did the webinar with the Dower rep, and I had a bunch of questions, and I got one of the first ones that got shipped out.
Okay.
And the reason why I chose this model is because of you guys, the RV community.
Oh, thanks.
And people are asking me, saying, "Hey, listen, I want to be able to have a camera in my RV. I want to be able to keep an eye on my RV, keep an eye on my pets,
mm-hmm.
and all of that stuff." So this model here, it has night vision, it has a microphone, it has a speaker, it has a siren, and it has an LED light that you can turn off and on.
So if somebody comes to your door and you tell them to get the crap out of there.
Now, is that a prize for at the live feed, or do we have to buy it?
No.
It has window etching it comes with, so he's going to charge
Yeah,
you. He's gonna
because if we're giving it away at a prize, assuming nobody in this chat's there, I would like to rig the contest so I get the camera.
Yes. Anyway.
Tell me all the answers now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
So
Nick
Please.
Pixel, have a good night.
yeah.
no. So what I with anything, and I tell you guys, I'm an honest person. Every piece of equipment that I have, I purchase out of my own pocket, and I test it and use it myself. That's how I found the issues with the Ring doorbell, which is why I don't use it. You see it back there behind me. It's in the box. I still have to return it. I haven't returned it yet. But so this guy, which I'm doing tomorrow, I've got it running here. But this is the size of it. And there it is.
Now, how does that mount on the RV? I mean, you have to drill it in, or like
So
screwdriver.
you can. So let me flip it around here so I can show you.
I made you bigger.
Thank you, sir. So this is the base of it, right? And it unscrews. Let me unscrew it here. So if you wanted to mount it with screws, the screws go through there, right?
Yeah.
And then when you screw it together, it hides the face of the screws.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, also the way they made it, you can see it's raised.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to use that 3M, the gray outdoor tape, you can shape it like that, or you can hot glue a magnet in the middle here, and then put a small magnet on the wall, hot glue, and just magnet it. You see? So when you want to remove it, you just take it off and unplug it.
Yeah.
It does not run on batteries. It is a 120 volt plug-in, and the plug-in is similar to the same block that you use for like your cell phone charger.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everything is done on the app. So let me slide it in here. So there's the speaker.
So you can yell at them?
Right. You can talk through the app on your phone.
And you can ask them just to leave your driver's license, take the wallet.
Yeah.
So there's the lens, there's the night vision, IR, and then here there's a green light in the middle, and on the side of that is 2 white LEDs that you can activate, and it lights up a whole room. Trust me, I've done it.
All right. Now, how does it handle like the weather, the wind, the rain?
Yep, weatherproof. Okay. Now, the camera itself is weatherproof. The plug to plug it in is not. So if you mounted it outside, you would have, let me turn it this way. You would have to run the cord, like through your window or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then plug it inside. But the other thing I like about it is this. So that's the top. It records to an SD card.
Oh, sweet.
How often will you any size SD card, or
I mean,
change it out?
Like a 64 or 128, whatever you want to put in there.
One of those micros, the micro SD.
Micro SD card, yeah.
Like I put in my phone.
Yeah.
Correct. Yep. Same thing. Okay. And so there's no cloud fee. There's no recordings going to the cloud. There's no fees for monthly service. It goes from this straight to the app on your phone.
Wow, I like that.
And then you can set it up so that if it's triggered by motion, the white light will come on and the siren will sound if you want it. It's all customizable in there.
I want a siren. I want to blast that dude for trying to break in. It's like, nah.
Yeah. And you can see it doesn't have a really big footprint. It's kind of square, if you can kind of judge that on the screen,
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of square. And it's meant to be mounted this way, like this would be your wall. And then you sort of angle it, whatever way you want.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be mounted, like put on a table like that.
Okay.
The angle just doesn't allow it,
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to do all the features and all that stuff on that live feed tomorrow night.
Cool.
But I've got it running to make sure that I like it. so that it's worthy of us offering it.
Yeah. So is that something then
Yeah,
that you're gonna is something you're gonna offer through your business then, or is this as far
Yeah,
as RV people want to get a hold of it? How would they?
yeah. Just shoot me an email.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I made the mistake.
My
Let me
hus-
tell you, I made the mistake when we got our first Chevy Avalanche. I had the vinyl shop do a complete vinyl on it, and I put our phone number, the
Uh,
company phone number on there.
uh,
Ooh.
I will never, ever, ever, ever again
Yeah,
put,
phone call after phone call.
even going down the road, people behind me,
Ooh.
calling, hey, can you come by my house? I mean, I appreciated it because it was business,
mm-hmm.
but it just became too much.
Gotcha.
So the new Avalanche we have, I'm just going to do the logo, the company logo name, the YouTube, the Facebook logo, and then my sister is designing our website.
I just
and
I
they can
just
go to the
found
website.
I take the one person that I really dislike that I know, and I put their phone number up.
There you go. That
It's a
would be
good
my
idea.
in-laws.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
my in-laws.
Yeah.
So here's one for you. With Johnny's journey, it's talking about the raccoons going to constantly trigger that sign.
So you can, it's customizable. So let's say if something motion triggers it, you can have it so that it just triggers it to record, or it triggers it to record and the white light, or it triggers to record and the white light and the siren. The choice is yours. Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah, my husband always wanted one. When somebody tried to break in, it sounded like machine guns going off or dogs barking. That's what my husband wanted. He said, "I want them to know they're breaking into my place."
Animal Papa, if you
he,
guys
he didn't get that.
if you guys haven't connected with Animal Papa, if you're looking for some watch hours, this fella here is awesome. He leaves real comments for you, watches your videos. He's a good dude.
Okay.
He's a
Mayor,
good dude.
do you see this guy, this Animal Papa
Animal
guy?
Papa.
Go subscribe to his channel right now, and
Yeah.
they're saying help him out. You can't hear anything, but I'm privy to the information.
Yes, privy to the information. And then
You're a sweet guy there.
He's the best husband ever.
So Animal Papa, if you can check out RV Nomad 3. Where'd it go? Let me see if I can post it. Hold on. No, I can't. I don't have your link anymore. RV Nomad 365, Animal Papa. If you can check them out, can you make a comment, RV? Tony, can you make a comment in the
Mayor, make a comment where?
Just put a comment in the feed so that Animal Papa can check out your channel.
Well, yeah, that's going to take me about an hour. How do I do that?
Well,
down here at the bottom.
Can Mary do it?
Mary, do you know how to make a comment?
She could do it in YouTube.
Yeah. Is she signed in? Is she signed in through yours?
Get into this feed, leave the sound off, and then put our link to our thing. Is that what it's doing?
No, just type something. Just type the word animal
hello or something.
Or hello.
Yeah.
Or
just
something.
type in Animal Papa.
Yeah.
And my husband is super cool. Type that too.
And then Animal Papa, if you can check out their channel, they're looking for some watch hours as well, and looking for some good subscribers like yourself.
If you want a broken ring, let me know.
A what?
A broken ring doorbell.
Oh, yeah, I'll send that to my mother-in-law. I'll give it to her for Christmas next year.
I'll send it to my stepmom.
Yeah. Send it to her. Oh, man, I paid all the money for this. Here.
Jerry's going to take two. You going to
Yeah.
I mean, we all have those people in our families that we just...
Jerry,
Oh. My
got
poor
plenty of
Mary's
them.
family, they all hate me. This is going on 15 years. They all hate me. It's crazy.
I hit my in-laws once we stopped trying to help them out. We got disowned, so
Oh,
What are
that
you gonna
sucks.
do?
Yeah, that's life.
I mean,
What are
when
you
Sometimes
gonna
family's
do?
the worst.
yeah, I mean, we wasn't working 9 to 5 to raise our children and somebody else, so I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes family is the worst, and they're supposed to be the best.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it was
Yeah.
fun. I gotta get.
certainly your wife's
Oh, do you?
family.
You're
Yeah.
gonna head out?
Well, have a good night, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
Yes, sir, Mr. Jerry.
I just saw Jerry. I just saw that. I never knew about this part. Would you?
What? Do what part? What do I do now?
Something about something in the looking comments.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Oh.
It got taken care of.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Hey,
Well, thank you.
you guys have a good night. We'll see you on the
Yes,
next.
sir.
All right,
All
man.
right.
Well,
See
thank
ya.
you. Yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
Hey, look, Johnny thinks that you guys are a hoot.
Well, I'm glad
not.
they do because my husband sometimes don't.
Yeah. There it is. Oh.
You guys are a hoop. Now, who's Johnny's Journeys? Are we subscribed to them, honey?
Yes.
We're subscribed to Johnny's Journeys, by
Yes.
the way.
Johnny,
Yes.
she is awesome.
Mary handles that part of this deal. She does the most of the live chatting and the subscribing and watching. I mostly just get upset at YouTube. That's my
Oh,
job.
look at this. Jazz
Well, I'm
Slots
a
is in the house.
one-person show in this bunch, so
He's a retired Navy vet.
Yeah.
thank you.
Jazz Slots is also another good loyal friend
Thank
to
you.
have.
Yes, sir.
He
Susan,
also
what is this? Susan, what? We don't cock our hands to the. What is this?
I can't do that.
Straight, Miss Susan, straight.
straight out.
There
Well,
you go. Now,
I
now
got
you
flunked.
cook on Crisco.
I flunked the army, so
Matter of fact, do you have your teacup tonight?
Have
No,
a
I
cup
got-
of tea.
I got Sprite.
Oh, I didn't know if she had her Tennessee tea.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I got my
boys.
Tennessee cup, but no tea.
Outdoors.
If I drink too much tea at bedtime, I'm up all night long and I
Too much tea
Watching
make you have to
TV.
pee. Yes.
watching
too much-
TV. Well, I don't
Too-
watch TV. I watch YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there you can pick and choose what you want. If I don't
Right.
like you, I turn you off and go on to
Yeah.
somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look.
That's right.
I mean,
So we got.
TV's so boring anymore.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Somebody. Look at this. There's women playing on us again. Susan, what is
Yes.
this? What is this?
Yes, Tony does have a super cool
my
wife.
wife has a super. Yeah.
Look! The next one down below.
What's that one? Oh yeah, yeah,
You go, Aaron.
yeah. And I bet I know Mary's sitting next to me, and I know your wife's inside the house.
Yeah.
I was outside
I
the
knew it.
trailer, banned from being inside because I was
I
going to
knew
ruin
it.
the live feed.
Soon as ladies' night started the other night, I
Yeah.
knew it was going to be contagious.
Yeah. It's
Well, this Saturday night, RV Underway's wife's doing it.
Yeah.
See, I knew it.
It's all good. It's all good.
But on my live stream, it's not going to be girls. It's going to be guys in there too.
Well, and see, that's the thing. It's sort of. It's sort
I'm a
of.
one-person show, so I just got to. I pull them in from different places.
We worry a
Whoever's
little
willing to come on.
Yes. I worry a little bit with the way I have it worded in there, but with just the girls thing, whether it's hindering the guys from coming in. But I think Captain Jack was on there, or Captain Jack was on there,
Look.
and he said it's a lot. There were a lot of males on there too. So
Oh, let's be honest. How much can any of these live feeds get ruined? Not by much.
no.
Hey, but
They
look,
can't
hey,
get
look,
ruined by much.
hey, Michael Thornley has a super amazing wife that he hasn't met yet.
Well, she's out there somewhere.
Yes.
Well,
He
at
might
least
be-
she's
he
not.
might be trying to
She's
find
not
her on one
filling
of
out
these here live
comments.
feeds. He might be trying to find her on one of these here live feeds.
Yeah. You shoot. You used to go to the bars. Used to go to the all those websites. Now you just go to live feeds. Get to see the people.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know.
You click on their little icon to see if they're male or female and what
Yeah.
you think they look like, and you go
Yeah.
to town.
I'd be afraid that now I actually got to go meet him in person. It was actually somebody else. They had somebody else doing that. And I mean, it might be Godzilla I'm going to meet up with.
Is there a delay on this? Suppose somebody's doing a live feed and they like pull down their pants and pull out their wiener or something. Does YouTube filter this where they can like stop it?
I don't think so.
No, but they'll probably shut their channel down.
Well, they're asking for trouble then. Because that's going to happen eventually.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that AI program will eventually cut it out.
Yeah, because I mean, they're taking a huge chance that somebody just might not go crazy.
Live stream, live stream is a gamble to have, but that is I don't know. I hope I'm never in that situation where somebody gets it out on my live.
Well, you might be. You might be. And then you know what you're going to say? Are you going to subscribe to my channel? I'll still look at the wiener for a little bit longer if you're going to subscribe.
No,
I've been scrambling around to hit that X to get out of that live stream.
Yeah.
But you did subscribe. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
I'm repulsed. No. Goodbye.
Well, I mean, we were talking about the was that last night?
Thousand Trails. Night? Oh, I thought you were going to ask about Thousand Trails.
I will ask about that in a second. But the other night, last night, we were talking about copywriting. We had a copyright.
Strike.
Strike. Yeah, no, it wasn't counted as a strike, but we just had
a copyright claim.
Yes, the claim, and they were able to edit. I was able to take it out, and
yeah,
yes.
Hon, what are you doing, hon? Hon, I'm trying to get it straight. I need to know if a wiener's coming out. What's going to happen?
Well, so I imagine it would be the same way with the copyright infringement. Now it won't go away. Hold on. There we go. The copyright. I imagine with the copyright infringement, you were able to they were able to specifically tune in on that I'm putting my hands on that area. Maybe you're able to do that with the
Oh, you mean black it out or something?
Yeah.
I went in there today. And where I had the 3 videos with the copyright claim. They're old videos, and went in there and just said remove song.
Yeah.
And went on.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, and it takes it out.
If I got monetized, then that dude was gonna make money off of something I did my video, and I didn't want it, so I just put remove song.
Even though you're not monetized, that person could be, and they are already making money off of your even though you're not monetized, they can still make money off of your video. So, yeah,
the monetizing is bull. They should be monetizing everybody. And they shouldn't put you through what they put everyone through for that pisses me off.
Yeah.
And when
they're always holding out a carrot.
And when I got started YouTube back last September, and of course I know he was trying to scare me from doing YouTube because he was another local channel, and he told me, he goes, "You don't want to do it because they're going to start changing the rules. You're going to have 6,000 hours and 2,000 subscribers." And I thought, well, so what? I'm just doing it to have fun. And Lord and behold, he was lying to me the whole time anyway. But I'm hoping they keep changing the rules all the time.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that they don't. That I hit
there are no
limits. that I hit my monetization before they change it again. But then
Yeah,
again,
that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, but you look at Nomadic Hippie. He was monetized before
And then
and
lost it
lost it because of the
they
new.
changed it.
Yeah,
But it looks like he should have been what they call grandfathered in.
I don't know how
Look, YouTuber assholes. Don't
they
agree
are.
with me. I don't want you guys to get
No.
in trouble.
They-
But they're
they-
assholes. And they feed us a bunch of fake information.
Yeah.
We'll get 10 subs and we'll lose 5 subs in the same day. Bullshit. That's not
Yeah.
really happening.
Yeah.
Last night we took pictures. They were taking away views. We had minus views in our analytics.
Yeah.
How do you take a view away?
Yeah.
They're not.
Oh, I hate them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at
No,
Animal Papa says he got the same thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
they recommend this.
no, they're messing with all of us. I really think they pick who's going to do good and they pick who's not going to do good.
Yeah.
And some of us will be lucky and some of us won't be lucky. And I can tell you, we're talking about stuff we're not supposed to be talking about. We're going nowhere, but that's fine.
No,
I'm just doing it to have a little fun and to help out the handicapped society. That's all I'm doing it for.
Yeah.
That's right. You do it, Miss Susan.
Well, you're a nice person. I'm actually doing it to get a couple bucks.
Oh. Well, maybe one day I'll get those.
Yeah, well, my thing is you got to feed the monkey just a little taste.
Yeah. I mean, if I do make anything, I like to make enough to maybe buy a better camera.
Yeah.
Because right now I just do everything with my phone and maybe a better laptop. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I
know,
don't plan on paying
I just want a
all my
drone.
utilities and all
A drone, yeah.
Yeah, a drone.
I just want a drone. That's the next thing on our list of things.
You don't want to
help
see me
out.
flying a drone. It'd be up
We
in
had
the
a
trees.
drone for 8 minutes.
Yeah,
And I wrecked it, and that was it.
that was it.
That would be
Yeah.
my luck. I mean, that's the way I am when I go fishing. I usually catch the trees or people behind me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that drone would be up in the tree or crashed on the ground.
Yeah.
Took me 8 minutes. The only footage we have is it up in the air and smashing into the car next to us. That's it.
Now look at
That's the
Hey,
end of
what
the
a
footage.
viral video. That should have been a viral video.
And I think you can hear me screaming as it's happening.
Debbie says she's afraid to start a channel. She's so confused, Miss Debbie.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to just do it to have fun, go ahead. I mean, if you got things you want to document or whatever, or there's something in your area you want to show, I don't see what's wrong not doing it. Just have fun. Maybe
you might-
never know.
you-
You never know.
You might be the lucky one to get that.
Yeah, you
They
might be the
pick
lucky.
you.
Yeah, you might have a million people.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like you guys, you guys put out a lot of content, to whereas me, I put out a video, once every couple weeks. But in the line of work that I do, there's not enough stuff for me to put out, videos like that every week, because I would just be pushing junk.
Yeah, but you don't even know who's really looking at your videos. You might think nobody's looking at them, and people are looking at them, and YouTube doesn't tell you people are looking at them. And I've caught YouTube take away 1,000 views out of our stuff before. I've watched it happen live. You can't trust them. We're all being lied to.
My most successful video, you know what it's about? My 0-turn mower. I kid you not.
Okay, I'll go out and film my husband's lawnmower.
Go to I did a YouTube video when I bought my 0-turn mower because I put a side discharge chute blocker on it. That video has thousands of views.
So I should tell my husband
Yeah,
to fire the lawnmower, and I'll go out and film it.
Our best ones are reviews of stuff. Like our washer. We got a little washer. Ton of reviews. Washers and tragedies. When we blew our axle, 1,500 views. So I would say product reviews and tragedies is what you're shooting for. So
Well,
take a
you
saw
see
to your
my-
arm or something, get it on film, and
Yeah.
it's 2,000 views.
Well, see, my flag got all those views, and if I film something the snow up the Smokies or one of the historical areas, I might get lucky and get 100 or 200.
Right,
But
yeah.
a flood got me 26.
Okay.
That's right.
So here's what you do. Here's what you do, Susan. You go get a mannequin of you, and then you go up to the Smoky Mountains and say, "This trail is not handicap accessible," and throw the mannequin down the trail
Yeah.
and let it do this thing. And then you throw some leaves in your hair, and then get up,
Yeah. Brush yourself off.
push
Oh my
yourself
God.
off, yeah, and
Uh,
30,000 views. Yes,
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
telling
30,000 views.
And the reason why I did that video is because I bought the shoot blocker, and I'm like, I'm mowing grass and it's blowing. The grass is blowing all back on me, and I'm like, what's wrong with this stupid thing? And I'm adjusting it, and then finally I called the company. They sent me another one, and when I checked the plate, instead of the plate being level, it's sort of bowed.
oh.
So because it's bowed, I've got a triple blade deck. So
Mhm.
there's so much force that it's blowing the grass up the plate and back on me. So I had to go to like Home Depot and get this weather stripping, self-adhesive, and do it. And I'm telling you, it was a very simple fix, but that one video about how to solve this issue with this deck that cost me $10 has thousands of views. The videos I do about, the doorbells and cameras to help people from wasting their money and how to better protect themselves and their family, 100 views or so like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I hate YouTube. And I can see in the comments, I'm not the only one. Mary says, it's all in my head. Looks like it's not all in my head.
And look at Johnny. Johnny, what'd she say? If her
Hold on.
patients would let her record them and their severed arms.
Yeah.
Oh,
you make-
yeah. Oh, that's a
Interview
good
him.
one.
Just interview him. So,
Yeah.
how'd you lose your arm today?
Yeah.
You know?
Well. Looks like you lost an arm today.
Walk
now
up to
before-
somebody missing a finger. Hey, let me get them
Yeah.
digits. You know?
Yeah. Listen, before we sew it back on, we need to do a little interview.
Yeah.
Now, did you have a question about Thousand Trails before this ends, or have we moved on?
Well, no,
I don't want to screw up the flow because I rolled in here late and I've ruined everything. So I don't want to ruin anything.
It's all good. No,
I've ruined it all.
The one thing I had a question about, because we're setting up to go. We're testing out this full-time RVing by going from April 13th to 12th all the way through to October, I believe it is, and we're RVing the whole time. So do I have to watch how many holidays I'm in the system?
Okay, this is what I do. Because yes, what plan do you have? We have Elite Connections.
We have the Elite Basic.
Okay.
I'm one step below yours.
Okay. The Elite Connections, if you're doing it full time, cost you $2,000 more, but you'll be able to go 180 days out.
Yeah, see, I can do 120 right now.
See, I can do 180,
Yeah.
and what I like about 180 is that means I can go 6 months out.
Right.
And I can plan my life 6 months in advance, and you will never get to a park before me.
Right.
So you'll always be screwed, and I'm always in.
Yes,
as
you're
long
always
as I
in.
plan.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm
He
saying
likes
that.
screwing
I'm
you.
saying that.
He likes
Yeah.
screwing you.
Yeah. Oh well, actually, all of you. Anybody who doesn't have it.
Yeah, well, no, because that was one thing. A majority of the people in this area, the one campground that I need to be able to be at for this all to work for the spring, summer, and fall, I need to be able to run my business from that campground. So that campground, the average person who's staying there has just the camper pass,
So that's why I went to that next step up, because I have 120 days. They have 60 days, and
Now-
they're always complaining. I can't get in. I can't get in. Well, that's
Yeah,
because people
see?
like me.
Right, you're
scheduled
screwing
on-
them.
Yeah.
You're doing to them what I'm
Yes.
going to do to you.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But the holidays itself, like, do I only get X amount of holiday? Can I?
Yes, you can only do 2 holidays, but this is what I do. Is assuming, like, we stay in Texas a lot, and
Mhm.
those parks are never full. They're big parks. Nobody really goes to them that much.
Okay.
But in
Nobody loves
California,
Texas that much.
what? Yeah, if it wasn't for my granddaughter and daughter, we wouldn't be there. So, but in California where we stay, they're busy. I gotta get there 6 months ahead, or
Okay.
we can't get in. Okay.
Okay.
So what I do is, like, today I just did 6 months, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know what the first holiday was, but my second holiday was July 4th.
Right.
Okay. July 4th, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I think Monday counts as the holiday weekend.
Okay.
And so what I do is I don't book that time.
Okay.
So I'll go up to the 1st,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll space it out. I won't do those that holiday weekend. I'll continue on with my reservations, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, like, you're saying that you're going, oh yeah, but you're not going to have a place to stay. Oh no, I will, because once it gets close and I pass, I think there's a May holiday. Once I get past, then I can add the days for July.
So is it you can only schedule 2 holidays at a
Two
time?
holidays.
Or
Yes. So if you book 2 holidays, you are not going to be able to use your 120 days. You're going to end up killing yourself as soon as you get to the second holiday. So let's say Easter and 4th of July, you're out now. You can't go past.
Yeah, I just did that. I just
Right.
did that.
So change your July reservation, ended July 1st.
Mhm.
And then book your next one July 7th. Leave that out. Don't panic. As you get closer to the date and Easter passes, then you fix your July.
Yeah, but that'll put me out at 60 days, won't it? And then now I'm competing for is July 4th.
Well,
I want to be in.
okay, if it's a high turnaround park,
It's the one up in
then
New
you-
Jersey. It's a lake and shore, so it's along the ocean. So I imagine that's going to be a high.
Now, how many times are you going to stay there before July comes? You going to stay there a while?
Where? At lake and shore? At this beach
Yeah,
place?
yeah,
No,
this-
it's a week.
Okay, because you got to make friends with the camp people at the camp,
Okay.
because they can give you days that aren't available.
Yeah. I usually call up the camp.
Yeah, but like we do it on the internet and we call the number and they're not a
Yeah.
lot of help. But once they know you and you go, hey, I need some help. What days you need? And they'll just go on the computer and they'll take care of it.
Yeah.
But so I don't book the holidays. I leave them open, and I'll either go to another campground if I can't get in, or I'll change it right before.
Mhm.
But that's the only way you can beat that, because otherwise you're never going to get to use your 6 months in advance, or your what's yours 4 months in advance. You'll never get to use it because there'll always be holidays.
Okay. Well,
Now, how long does it?
So once Easter's gone,
Well, then you're good. Then now you can go to July, and you can put July 4th in right as soon as that holiday passes.
right?
That's what I do.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you're
'cause
still 3 months, 4 months. You still should be able to get in.
Yeah.
Now, how long does it take to usually pay off these Thousand
Shoot.
Trail things?
I'll be
go
paid
ahead, I'm
off.
sorry.
I figured mine. I calculated mine out. I picked mine up Labor Day weekend.
Of last year.
Yeah, just this past year. We've already stayed I think I figured it out July. July of this year, I'll have paid off just with the amount of time I've stayed. I'll have it, or June. I'm sorry, June. I'll have it paid off. Like if you figure an average, like around here, the average cost of a campsite's around $45 to $50. It's a little higher up here compared to a
I
lot.
mean, yeah, like maybe
So
let's say 1,000 trail package costs like I don't know.
300 a month.
Okay,
Ours costs 300 a month.
okay.
yeah,
That includes the yearly fee, and that includes our connections.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm at,
How
I'm
long
at
will
like
it take you? I mean,
175.
how long will it does
5
it take
years.
to 5 years?
5
Yeah.
years. But I can't stay anywhere for 300 a month.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I have a place to stay always for 300 a month,
right.
and
Well-
we just go
But
1,000 trails to 1,000
after-
trails to
and then
1,000 trails.
After that 5 years is up, now you're down
600
to just
a
your
year.
600 a year. Yeah,
Yeah, because on the average, a campground here in Pigeon Forge, well, it's just a flat like $42 a night, and that's not including. Here we have like 3 or 4 different taxes that adds on to that. So you're probably
Oh,
saying
yeah.
what, about $50 a night?
Oh yeah, it costs almost nothing. It
Yeah.
costs us, if you take $300 divided over 30 days, what's it cost? $10 a night?
$10
Yeah.
a day. Yeah.
yeah. You
Yeah,
can't
$10 a day, and that's
Yeah.
electricity, water, everything.
Wi-Fi,
everything.
Well,
everything.
Well, we use our phones.
Yeah.
Now, in my case, this is cutting into my fish and bait money.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it
You
does
know-
cut into your fish and bait
I
money.
gotta pay
I
for the
mean-
live shrimp and the fiddler crabs.
because we thought about after we get the house up in Indiana all fixed up and put it on the market to sell, we was gonna take that money and start traveling out more in our RV. And we knew we was gonna get the America Beautiful pass because I can get it because I'm disabled. But then we thought, well, that would just limit us to certain areas. So then we got to wonder about this Passport America or 1,000 Trails. But Passport America is usually just generally during the week, and that's it.
yeah, I like 1,000 trails because I pay the $300 and I'm done.
Hmm.
Well, that's what
And-
Tim Blue Lane said. He liked the 1,000 Trails because
Yeah, we love ours.
because he likes.
Yeah.
He said he's never really ran into a bad park where it's crowded or
They're all
other
the
issues.
same.
yeah,
Yeah.
They're all exactly the same.
so
They're all dirt roads.
yeah.
They're all the same.
So they go around and buy up campgrounds that are failing, and they put some money into them, call them 1,000 Trails, and then eventually they'll put a little more money into them, and just keep improving them as they go. Every one that we've been to so far has been they were failing, so they just bought them up. It's no different than these entrepreneurs that buy up businesses that are failing. And
Because I was looking on their website, I looked at some out west. And I thought, "Whoa, that does look like a good one." Because it had all kinds of extra amenities and stuff,
Mhm.
and I just didn't know.
No, if you're gonna RV a lot, it's such a good deal. We couldn't do it. We could not full-time RV if we had to pay for our parks. There's
Then
just
I'm
no
also-
way.
I'm also hearing though it's better to buy a used membership versus a new one. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't. Alls I did is I called. The lady was nice, and I laid down because I've been in the car business. I'm an easy sell.
No,
Rocky's probably an easy sell too.
no, heck no.
Oh no,
No, I got. Oh
I'm
no.
an easy sell.
Hey,
We had.
but when they
we
say
had this
used
manager
membership,
going
is that a
crazy.
membership that is just going to be a limited thing, or
Well, it's going to have different rules than the new one. It could be as
Oh.
good. It could not be as good.
Yeah.
It just
yeah.
depends.
Yeah.
But I'm a
Um,
lay down.
No,
When the girl's nice. Oh, is this going to help you? Okay, yeah, we'll do it.
So-
yeah, right, yeah, right.
Here's what we went in. We went into this in Dover, Pennsylvania. Here, we went into this campground just to look at it and see. We drove past it. We're like, oh, this is 30 minutes from our house. Let's take a look at it. First question they asked was, "Are you a 1,000 Trails member?" I'm like, nope. And you're like, hold on. And we wait. The gate opens up, and then there's this limousine golf cart waiting for us.
Oh, you got upped big time.
Shoot, what did we do? But
That's right.
no, so they gave us a little tour. They did the PowerPoint presentation. I look over at Aaron, I'm like, and here comes the closer, and the manager for the 10 surrounding campsites happened to be there at the time. And he's like, "We're having our Labor Day event. We're having our Labor Day sales event. $7,500, I think, was the basic package. We got them down. We were down to like $5,700. And then they wanted $700 and some for the camper pass part, the yearly membership. We got it down. It was like $475 a month, so or a year. So there's a lot of room to negotiate.
Oh yeah.
Well, we get those
I got a
things in the
deal,
mail
but I
all
did
the
let
time
you
from them.
do it.
Huh?
What's that?
We get those things in the mail. You're like, we'll give you 3 nights free camping at our any 1,000 trails, and all you got to do is sit and listen to our PowerPoint presentation.
Right.
And honestly, from what I've read and listened to and heard of experiences, if you're going to buy a new one, don't go through the website or their.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You don't go to our call centers or whatever it is.
Just go to one of the campgrounds. You see one of their camping ground facilities. Go there and talk. They always have a representative. It's usually a husband and wife that are work camping. They're going to make some commission off of it, but if you negotiate and get it down, like this manager guy, he went out and pretended he was on his phone talking to his boss.
One of those slick moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Did you tell him? Oh, I never saw that before.
Yeah, I
never saw that. Did he Foursquare you? Did he pull out the Foursquare?
I told him don't pull Foursquare out. If they do, I'm leaving. I said that to him.
Oh, I would have done the Ben Franklin close. Yeah. Now you know Ben Franklin. He writes down the pros and cons. Let's go over that.
I hate the Foursquare.
I would just tell him I only want to buy one
Blake?
cow. I don't want to buy the whole herd.
You guys are too full of a wealth of knowledge, man.
Look, I'm so full of wealth of knowledge that my hair is falling out because
we're gonna have to get you a toupee.
Yeah, my brain's pushing.
Well, for someone like me, just coming into this, realm, it can be overwhelming.
Well, I mean, every day. I mean, you learn something every day. Correct. I mean, there's always something new out there, some new technology about it. Yeah. Or maybe somebody's got a trick or tip that you don't know about.
If you're doing selling, okay, when you're selling good, the people thank you for it. They don't know they're being sold. Mm-hmm. Anybody can grind on somebody and go, "Will you take it today? If it comes in purple, will you take it today? If I could do that." That's that. When you're really on it, the people lay down for you. You sell them everything. You run out of stuff to sell, and then they thank you for it. That's when you're doing good selling.
Yeah, and the good thing
is,
I get to sit back and watch you guys go through the good and the bad, and then I can help make a better decision.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, Joe out there might have a better way of doing something than I know how of doing it, or I might know something more than that Joe knows how to do. Yeah.
The nice thing about the car business now is it doesn't pay anymore, and all the good people are out of the business. So you're dealing with retards now.
All right, I want to tell you.
So that's the good news.
Yeah,
I want to tell you a story about this car dealership here in Tennessee, here in Pigeon Forge area. It's called Volunteer Chevrolet. They send out these little things in the mail. Scratch off. You won a TV. Yeah. All right. I took it into there. I was gonna play on it big time. I wasn't about ready to fall for the crap. But I took my little paper in there. I knew it wasn't worth crap.
You're not gonna fall for it, but you went in there with the ticket. I'm not falling for it, but I'm here.
But across from me was this little old lady that couldn't drive. Okay. She had to be helped into the store. And they was trying to sell her a car because she had that little thing, that paper. And the dealer or the salesman had to take her for the ride in the car to see if she liked to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, you butthead salesman. She can't freaking drive, and here you are selling her car she can't afford.
Debbie's going to sleep.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Blake's got us covered here.
Hey, look, it's time for me to go to bed. I got to get up in the morning to work on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, that salesman gave me all kinds of good stuff, but I walked out the door and didn't buy. So,
Well, it's the car business is insane.
but I hate those little freaking scratch offs you get.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not gonna fall for it, but I went in.
Yeah.
I got a $5 Walmart gift card.
we had one actually win. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did have one of the actual winners is 1 out of 50 million chances that you can get. We actually had one. It was 2006 when the Ford Fusion came out.
Mm-hmm.
They were 90 couple years old. The husband and wife came in and they won. And I tell you what, it was a big old mess because they thought they won the car free and clear. Well, in Pennsylvania, you have to pay your taxes. You have to pay the tag.
Yeah, and game show tax too.
Yep, and it was a lease. It wasn't. It was a 2-year lease that they won. Well, 2 years comes up down the road, and they're coming in because Ford came and picked their car up after sending them a letter. Ford Motor Company came and said they sent a letter and said, "Hey, we're coming out to pick up your car on this date." Well, they didn't pay no attention to it. Here, the Ford Motor Company comes out and picks up the car, and they go out to get in their car, and there's a car. It was a mess. Like
that's crooked, but
well, it wasn't. No, I mean it was the paperwork that was signed. It was all signed.
That's not crooked. That's a free lease for somebody.
Yeah. So one of the things that we did was when we're going over our contract with people, we pushed on that line to put an impression in that line to show that we went over that area, so that when that carbon copy gets sent to Ford Motor Company, they can see that we underline this is a lease. Now, we didn't go that far. We showed them that, but we actually, as a dealership, we actually did buy that. We bought back the lease from Ford Motor Company and helped them get into that vehicle, back into the vehicle to help them out because they were just totally clueless on the situation.
Hey, old people get to sue times 10 too.
Yeah.
So if an old person sues you, you're done.
Yeah,
that's gonna cost you a lot of money. Just give them the car. Just give them the car.
That's what we did. We basically gave them that car back, gave them their car back, and they
somebody over 65 just keep the car.
Mm-hmm.
That 30 grand's going to be a lot cheaper than the court cost.
Listen, I got to get out of here. You guys have been great.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Hey, yeah. Thanks, Blake, for coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. See you next time.
Yeah.
All
See
right.
you.
I can't hear anything. Did you guys shut me off?
No. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, Rocky.
Okay. I couldn't hear.
Can you hear me?
There we go.
Oh, there you are.
I messed
button.
with my button.
You're touching your button.
I mean, I told my husband, I said, that is about the crookedest thing when a little old lady can't drive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Look, that would happen. A couple times a year, you get some idiot salesman and an idiot sales manager. Because, the first 5 years I sold cars, then I did finance and a sales manager, and then I was a GM. So I wasn't touching all the deals anymore. And, a couple times a year, you get two idiots, and they got you in this predicament with the old senile old lady or the senile old man with, that's got the piss stain running down his leg because he's so old. Who escaped from the rest home that now has a new Chevy Cruze. And you're like, oh, God.
I had a guy poop in a chair in my office. Say, I'll be right back. Went into the bathroom, cleaned himself up in the bathroom, and came back out and proceeded to finish a deal until
brother.
until I smelled it. my chair went in the dumpster right away.
Oh God!
I mean,
It
it
must
was
have been
bad.
my
Shit.
brother.
It was
Oh,
bad.
shit smell
It
will
was
make me
bad.
barf instant. I just would have heaved
yeah.
right there.
Oh, it was
Oh,
bad.
God.
It was so bad. I just
But it gets me
It-
anytime you pull in a car lot. These salesmen, they go, they come out of
but-
nowhere at you.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna
And-
do? What are you gonna do? That's how they make their living.
Yeah.
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 It's a rough deal. It's the worst 30 years of my life.
That's
I
one
didn't-
job I told my husband I never could do because I don't know if I could stand there and look him in the eye and lie like some of them do.
No,
it's
the
not
thing
lying.
is I never lied.
But
Yeah.
there's not
if
all of them are liars. But
I never
lie.
lied. But if I had them, you just do anything I say.
Yeah.
You're just powerless.
You become a friend before you sell them a car. And
Yeah. That's what used to really bother me the most is the nice people you made all the money off of and the ass wipes you gave the car away. It worked just the opposite as I would want it to be.
Right.
You'd want to give the car away to the nice people, let the assholes pay all the money, but it works the opposite. And so all I used to do is, the nice people, we'd lay them away. But anything those people wanted for the next 10 years, it's done.
You're going and picking a car up for them.
Whatever they want. I'll pick your kids up from school, whatever you want.
They're getting the extra customer service that that idiot that wanted, thought he was the big cheese and ended up an invoice, or 100 over invoice.
Well, there was a car dealership in Louisville, Kentucky, got in trouble by the attorney general called J.D. Byrider because they would more or less they got charged with holding people more or less at hostage. They kept running them around the bush. You got to go to do this next, do this next, do this paperwork next, and it was an all-day drawn-out thing. And they got investigated and they got big trouble. Yeah.
Yep.
It was fun in the early 90s, late 80s. It was, fun and you made money. And then, my last probably 15 years, it was just miserable.
Yeah. I
hated every day of every second.
Why isn't your hair all gray or bald from all that stress?
From all that.
That stress.
Look, you see that? Let's see. I dye it. Let me see if I can pull some gray back.
Well, I mean, it should be bald with all that stress.
Nah.
It's one of those things where nowadays it's all mini deals because the internet. I can go.
Oh yeah, you can't make no money.
I can find the invoice on the internet. I can tell how much the dealer's holding back on it. I can find all that stuff. So if you aren't selling used cars, you're not making any money. And
even used cars now,
even there,
with all it's over. And now you got people. The car business is going to turn into like going into Verizon very soon.
Yeah.
Because there are no good salesmen left because they don't make money anymore.
Yeah.
What about that one where you could it's Cardova, whatever, that's got the
Carvana?
cars it's got the cars
the big vending machine.
It looks like a big old vending machine. I said, I ain't buying my car from a vending machine.
Well, that's the future. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm not buying
you're going to go into Verizon and say, I'll take a Ford Focus in red. They'll have one for you to drive around the block. It'll be some 20-year-old kid going to college, and that'll be that.
Look at Tesla.
Yeah. That's basically what Tesla is.
You order it, and then when you get it, you test it out, and you don't like it. I don't know what the retaliation, with that, how that works as far as returning it. But
until you sign the 553, there's nothing they can, they can't make you take it.
Yeah, I mean and you're talking a high dollar car at that point. It's not.
But I mean, it just seems so weird buying your car out of a vending machine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the car business that I know has been dead probably for 7 or 8 years, maybe 10 years.
I'd have to agree with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was able to hang around and still do okay. But it's over. And you know what? Maybe it's best that it's over because as bad as salespeople are, the customers are just as bad. I used to go home and tell Mary every night, I go, Jesus Christ, I work with a bunch of liars. The customers are all liars. Every day I go, I'm the only person trying to tell the truth here.
Yeah.
And
never called a liar.
Never got a trade in that didn't have a new engine and transmission. It was so nice of every customer that traded in a car to put a new engine and transmission the week before they traded it in. How lucky was I?
Yeah.
It's just all bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got tired of and for me, the money wasn't the amount of hours and time and all that other stuff that I'm going through and the stress. It just wasn't worth it. The money wasn't there, and I just think,
I mean, it don't amaze me when I see car dealerships always advertising, I need a salesman, because people can't take it.
It's a high turnover rate. I mean, it's and in the traditional sales, the sales life is okay. Well, the grass is greener over at this dealership, so let me go over there for a few minutes, and then I'll come back over here, and then I'll go over there, and back and forth and back and forth. I spent 9 years at one dealer, and I got a lot of customers from that because next time they're buying, I'm still there.
Yeah.
Next time they're buying off of him, oh, he's over at Chevy now, so you'd have to go over there. Or I've been here 4 years, so you've been here every 4 years. You're buying a vehicle, just come see me. The next
what kind of cars you sell?
It was Ford. It was primarily a Ford dealer.
Ford. I ran Ford and Nissan dealerships. Those were my two that I.
Yeah, Ford was our primary. We had Buick. We had Buick for a short minute while.
That's.
Well, that went.
Yeah.
That was like Enclave, Buick Enclave era, and then it disappeared, and then sort of came back again. But I placed 40. I was 42nd out of the Philadelphia region. With our salespeople, the salespeople in the Philadelphia region, I got the award, excellence award.
Oh, that's cool.
Got 1099 and 499 for the stinking plaque.
Yeah. Did you get the ring too? Did you get the ring or just the plaque?
I got. Yeah, it was the plaque, and then I got a couple spins, extra money off the spins and stuff like that for selling a Ford Focus.
Oh yeah, you're getting a 1099.
Oh yeah, I got 1099. I think it was a $250 plaque that was fell apart after about a year.
Yeah,
hanging on the wall.
No.
Your kids could have made that out of macaroni.
Yeah. In fact, the kid stuff lasts longer than that freaking plaque.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't miss that 1 second of one day. My worst days were blowing axles, the truck's breaking down, and I always turn to her and go, "It's still better than being in the car business.
Yeah.
It's still better. Today's still a better day."
Yeah. I don't miss the only thing I miss. The only thing I miss about it is being able to just get into that new vehicle and seeing the new stuff that it came out with, the new keeping up with that new information, new technology. That was my favorite part about it. The dealership always sent me to all these, to all the product.
Oh yeah.
And all that stuff. Like I went to Ripken Stadium when they dropped the. It was the year, the Raptor. Let me think.
Oh, the $80,000 truck that can't pull anything.
Yeah. So I went to Ripken Stadium down in Maryland, and they had a drag strip set up, and we were drag racing the Ford, Dodge, and Chevy trucks down Ripken's parking lot. It was so fun. It was awesome. And the EcoBoost came out that year too, and so it was just you get to go and play in the vehicles before anybody else, anybody else in the public gets to even think about touching them.
Yeah, I do miss demos. I used to love having, even to this day, when we get 4,000 miles on a car.
Yeah,
I want a new. Well, yeah, that's when you turn your demo in. When you do the first oil change, you get a new car.
Yeah.
So to this day, I'm still like, okay, it's time for a new car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not time for a new car.
No.
I still own this piece of shit. It's still mine. Up. I can't hear anything. Is it me or you?
He froze.
Oh, he froze. Okay.
Yeah.
I figured I froze because I got terrible internet.
Or there, he's taking a nap. I don't know which.
Yeah. You put a cardboard cutout.
Here, let me hit him.
Slipped away. Yeah. Put a cardboard cutout in front of him and slipped away.
Oops.
I think it. Oh, there he is.
We're back. I was talking about the expedition and.
Well, a lot of shit happened while you were gone. Let me just tell you that right now.
I'm sure it did. I sure it did. And that was the first car I financed since I got out of business. No, second car. And I lost my butt on it.
Oh, you get a little buried, did we?
Yeah.
Well, we was
I've
one
never
of those
known
dummies
anybody.
that bought one of those lemons.
Yeah, I never.
What did you end up buying? You didn't buy a Raptor.
No, Expedition.
Oh, an Expedition?
Yeah. And I'm coming up on my halfway point, which I should be about breaking even now. But the value of an Expedition just keeps dropping and dropping.
What year's the Expedition?
2006.
2006. How many miles?
160,000.
It's worth $8,000 at the very, very most.
Yeah, this is a limited.
What?
It is a limited. It's got all the.
Oh, now you're sounding like a customer.
Yeah.
You're sounding like a customer to me.
But it's got this. It's got that.
Oh boy, did you flip fast?
It's got satellite radio.
No, but I bought it at a deal, but the market just dropped out here real bad.
Well,
But that's a nice car to have, though. That's a nice.
Yeah.
We have an 06 F250 diesel that every oil change I spend $2,000 on to fix something.
6.0, yeah. Did you?
God.
That's about with our Chevy truck. It takes it's special oil, and it takes so much of it.
Oh,
it's a headache.
It's unbelievable. I'm never getting a diesel truck again. I'll tell you that.
Well, no. So the 6.0A, you got it. Second year.
No, it's the third year. It's the best of the shitty engine.
Okay,
it's mine.
So get it bulletproofed.
Yeah, but that's $5,000.
Okay, but that's you're spending $5,000 throughout the course of a year.
There is no. I've replaced the whole thing. It's got a new radiator, new turbo, new everything.
So
you got a new truck.
It's going to be.
That's the only reason I don't off it. Dude, I hate it.
You'll never get back out of what you put in it.
Yeah,
anymore.
Bulletproof it. I have a bunch of friends who have bulletproofed theirs, and they have been plenty fine now. It has those variable fins in the turbo. That's a different story. You always have problems with the turbo itself because the fins move it. They move in the turbo. But if you bulletproof it, do the EGR delete, get it studded, you have a lot less problems.
Well, when we were thinking about when we go through Arizona, because the main place is there in Mesa, I think. And we thought about maybe bringing it. But the $5,000 one, they don't even replace the injectors.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, okay, $5,000 and you don't replace the injectors? What do? You're putting metal posts?
That's
I'm going to go and see if I can work them a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. And don't lay down for them like you did on your 1,000 trails.
No. I'll have to kick them around a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, I have so much money I've dumped in the truck. I have a $25,000 truck that's worth $6,000.
Yeah.
So, I'm not getting rid of the truck.
Yeah. So then,
And when
if
it
you're not
runs,
gonna,
it's great.
if you're not going to get rid of it, then bulletproof it and get it done and do it, and you'll have a.
You know, I'm not going to spend 30 grand for another truck. That's insane.
Yeah, well, the 6.7, I'm definitely, or the 6.7. I have had my eye on a 6.7 now for a while. I think that's the route I'm going to take if I go, because I have to be able to pull. I have to have the camper we're looking at's a open range front bunkhouse, and it's 15.9 is the gross on it.
Oh shit! You need to get a dually.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
So you're
yeah.
looking at a 350. You're looking at a 350 dually.
Oh, you're gonna have a $90,000 truck.
Well, I'm gonna find one that's like 10 years old, because I can go back to 2014.
See, that's what we ran into with our truck. I had to get one that could pull 13,000 pounds.
Yeah.
I didn't have to get a dually, but that I had to get a diesel. It about 06 was about that, and then I'm stuck with that thing every $2,000 every 6,000 miles.
Right. Well, what's going out on it?
Well, maybe we should cover what hasn't gone out on it.
Yeah.
Okay. The transmission and the block has not gone out. Everything else is brand new.
Now it will.
Jesus. It's been maddening. And I knew it would be trouble. I knew it would be trouble, but I did not think that I would spend, 10 grand a year on it.
Yeah.
That's a little nuts. That was a little unexpected. And, now our trailer's smaller. I don't even need this big ass truck anymore, but I have it. Yeah. So it stays. But I'm running out. I mean, there's nothing else in it really that can break. I can have electrical problems. I even got new rotors, new brakes, new struts, ball joints, everything, shocks, everything.
How often have you had to replace your tires?
That's the only thing I haven't had to replace yet.
All right.
That's coming.
We have a Chevy Silverado Crew Cab 2015 truck.
Yeah.
Well, that special year when Chevrolet made that truck, a certain number of them, they put these special tires on. And they were Goodyear. And you had to put those tires or something right there similar that Goodyear made, or if you didn't, it would throw the computer system off, and power tram or wherever that tram.
Your speedometer probably doesn't work anymore.
And the speedometer would be off. Everything would be off. We fought for a month to locate tires. Finally, Walmart here in Surville got the tires in that we need. But I was just blown away how hard it was to find stinking tires for a vehicle. And they had Chevrolet made it, and Goodyear made it specific. It had to be a certain kind, or your warranty was no good, and your computer system would be thrown off, and it would. My husband my husband was a tire salesman and tire tech that changed tires on semi, and what they were trying to sell us was something way lower or way higher or something rather than numbers, and he had to stay within a certain range.
Yeah.
And if he went out of that, that's where it got all off. Finally, we found him.
And you're talking about us shady salesmen.
Yeah, my husband was
gone. Freaking General Motors.
Yeah. General Motors gives you a truck. You can only buy these one tires, and we're the assholes.
Yeah. Go away. Dang.
Yeah, we've always been a Chevrolet family.
I trust the Lord. I buy a Ford.
My best vehicle I ever owned was my Jeep Rubicon. I love that baby, but it just got so when I got after I had all my surgery.
That is a terrible car. That is a terrible car.
I love that baby. Her name was Daisy. It was white. With the top that went down. Oh man, that baby.
Unless it was an old one, like somebody says, I'm still driving a 95. Yeah, 95's fine. Buy one 5 years old. Buy one 7 years old. You got problems.
This one was a 2003.
Oh, that's the best.
And we didn't even have to put it in 4-wheel drive in the snow. I mean, that baby just got down the road.
Oh, I'm sure it was great for 60,000 miles. Yeah. It was great. And then as soon as you get to 100, it's like the cartoon cars where just everything falls off of it.
Well,
yeah.
I had surgery on my feet, and of course, Jeeps are a little higher up to get in, and I couldn't get up in it that easy after my foot surgery, so we traded it in on a car.
Yeah.
So I had to say bye-bye to Daisy.
Well, you know what? You probably did yourself a favor because once they get a certain amount of mileage, there is nothing on it that works anymore. My son-in-law had to have a Jeep. Yeah.
Were you in the market when the Cash for Clunkers?
Oh yeah. Everyone turning in their cars.
Yeah. We had this
I remember that, the Cash for Clunkers.
Yeah. Speaking of Animal Papa, we had this feller come in. He had a Jeep that it was a yard ornament in the back. There was grass growing in the carpet.
Oh yeah. $4,000. When you get $4,000?
Yeah. And, I mean, there was no roof. It was a Wrangler, but there was no roof, nothing, no frame, nothing. Like that was blown off in a hurricane like 20 years ago prior. The hood had one latch on it, and that wasn't a Jeep latch. It was a ratchet strap that was on the freaking hood on. $4,000, and then we drive it to the back of the lot and pour this liquid glass into the motor, and then and Ford and the federal government expected you to stand there and have that thing running until it starts rapping, and this stuff turns basically solid on you and blows the motor up internally.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to stand there and watch this happen so that you know that it's been destroyed. Well, I don't want a piston flying out through or something flying out of this thing. I mean, they made some killer noises wrapping them. But then they wonder what happened to the used car market then, because they destroyed it unnecessarily.
A lot of some good cars. Yeah. We took a lot of good cars in that they just got 5 miles to gallon and nobody wanted them anymore.
Yep. It was
that's
insane.
There's a car dealership in Louisville. Every now and then they ran this thing one time. If you could shove your car there, they'll trade it in for you on a new car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
oh gosh, I used to advertise that.
Biggest.
I told my husband, let's go out to the field and find that old clunker and push it down.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bring it in. They'll show $4,000 on paper for it and just charge you $4,000 more for the new car. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Oh yeah. No, the Cash for Clunkers, that was crazy.
Oh, it was insane.
I don't miss a day of it. I just can't tell you how happy I am. Now, it's fun to talk about. People always at parties, tell me all about the car business. Okay. Well, it's second grade math and people get stupid. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
But I don't miss a day of it.
Yeah. Well, we went to the Hershey RV show last year. We'll be there again this year doing that meet and greet. But we had we were just walking through this one, and this sales lady, she was trying. I said, we're looking for this bunkhouse. So it was a specific rig that she had in her aisle. She's like, well, she shows it to us. Says, well, I got one that's just like it, except it's a foot wider. And I don't remember what it was anymore. But we go into this thing. She does a 4-minute walkthrough, which is all you really need for the floor plan. And all of a sudden, we're standing at the kitchen counter, and she pulls this paper out.
She's gonna Foursquare you right there.
Foursquare. Damn. She's Foursquare. I said, nope, we're done. She goes, well, you like it, don't you? I'm like, no, actually I don't. But I don't like that paper.
She four squared you.
Yeah. She goes, well, hold on a minute. I'm like, no, I don't need your closer to come in. I don't work four squares. She's like, well, how do you know four squares? Like, who knows four squares? Salespeople. Okay. Why are you asking me if I know what a four square is? How do I know a four square? I'm done.
Yeah. when they pull it out on me, I go, now, do you want to know how to fill one right? I'll teach you what your boss didn't teach you.
Yeah,
Let me show you how to work it correctly.
So have you figured out if I'm focus point is my sales price, or the sale price, or the payment, or the interest rate? Which one have you figured out yet? Because I'm none of them.
Now let's figure out my monthly payment. Now I told you $200 a month. Now what are you going to do? You're going to times that by 4, and you're going to say that's what the payment should be. But you're really going to work on it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
I love that.
Yeah.
See, you didn't ruin the live stream. You didn't ruin it.
Huh? I did. I came in here. I scared everybody away. You're the only one I didn't scare away.
It's hard to scare Susan away.
Yeah,
I love
you
everybody.
didn't get scared away. The other ones, a couple shits, a couple craps, and I gotta go. Good night.
I mean, I love everybody.
I gotta go.
Yeah. That's all good.
I look at it this way. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I like everybody.
Yeah.
I like everybody, but I do not like to camp with everybody. That's what I would say.
That's what my husband is. Now, I mean, there was one time.
You want to talk about something? We can talk about that. I want to be left alone.
Well, okay. There's this campground we always stayed at down here in Pigeon Forge. It was called River Bend, and they had the mobile homes right up there in the front, and that was people bought them and they rent the lot. You just come in every now and then stay. I told him, that would be cool. We can get us a mobile home there, and I could visit with everybody and have some. He goes, well, I want to be. No, he don't like being close. I agree. I don't want to be on top of somebody.
Look, when you camp with people, it's a little bit like a sleepover. Okay, they're close enough. It's almost like a sleepover. Okay, I don't want to have a sleepover with somebody I don't really know. That they're going to come hang out. We're going to eat together. We're going to hang out. We're going to watch movies together. It's like, I don't even know if I want to do this with you. Yeah. And so the meetups, I'm out on that. You will not be seeing us in a meetup. Not a player.
Yeah.
I hide. When I get to, when we get to a place, I immediately, when everybody comes out to say hi, I hide because I don't like it. Yeah. And I also don't like when I'm trying to get set up and they want to talk to me. I don't like that either. Leave me alone.
That is aggravating.
We did stay at a campground one time. We couldn't even put our awning out all the way because it would hit the neighbors. And I had to keep the blinds down because I told my husband, I said, really, I seriously don't want to look in their living room.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see what Fred and Joe or Fred and Jane or whatever, whoever's doing what.
We did that.
That's a little close.
Yeah. When we went down to Hagerstown area to one of those Jellystone, Yogi Bear. Something, and that was that. I mean, if I opened the door to my camper, I was able to put my awning out. But if the neighbor wanted to open his truck door to leave, I had to move my awning post.
Oh God!
That's how close. I'm like, and on top of it,
we did it one time, and that was enough.
That was it for us. I mean, it was. On top of it, then you're paying $80 a night for a campsite.
That's why I hide inside because I'm not doing that. I don't want to. I don't like it. Yeah. And when they try and talk to me when I'm doing stuff, I'm like, what are you doing? Can't you see I'm trying to hook up my trailer?
Yeah.
We've been here for 3 days. Now you want to be friends? I'm out of here. You need to go away. I'm trying to get out of here. And
Yeah.
Mary will chit chat, and then I'll say, "Hey, you need to go. She needs to help me." Oh, okay. You know,
Yeah.
it's like God. It's like we don't all have an endless amount of time.
Yeah. Checkouts at noon. Dang it.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
Jesus, where were you 3 days ago? Now you
Yeah.
want to be friends? I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we did that one time at a campground. I mean, you can't put your awning out without it hitting your neighbors. You're too close.
Yeah.
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 No,
And-
I that's the one thing about this that I have a tough time with is the social part. Not because, you know, people aren't cool. They're cool and stuff. I'm just kind of I don't know how to put it.
Not everybody's the social butterfly.
No, you know, I can put on a show and I can, you know, we can do our YouTube videos and I can get crazy and all that. But when it comes to one-on-one with people I don't know, like when I retired from the car business, I told Mary, I am not talking to people I don't know anymore. I'm done.
Yeah.
And when we go to the store and we need to know where the bananas are, I go, Mary, you need to go ask that man where the bananas are. Because I don't talk to people I don't know anymore.
Right.
That's what I do.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
And-
can understand it after what you have done for X amount of years. After a while, you don't want to.
Yeah.
Look,
You don't wanna do
you know
that.
what you find out? You find out if there's not a commission check attached to it, you don't even know how to do it. No, I you know,
Yeah.
it sounds crazy, but you actually find out that you don't even know how to interact with somebody if you're not getting paid at the end of it.
Yeah.
It's so, you know, I'm learning, you know, I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm still not comfortable, you know, at the campgrounds meeting people. They get a high out of me, and that's about the beginning and end of it.
Gotcha.
So if I come up
And
to you in the campground, I say hi, and you take off running, I'll know who you are.
Well,
Yeah.
we're all best buddies now. We got 2 hours into this.
Anyway,
I've talked to you two
he's-
more than anybody.
he has time invested in us, so he's now
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
If I say hi
Yeah.
to somebody and I see him take off running, I'll know who it is.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Or you hear somebody saying, "I'm trying to get out of here. Quit talking to me."
Quit talking.
Oh,
Like, hey,
oh,
Tony's
Tony's
here.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
Tony's
find
here.
him.
Yeah, yeah, it's exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. It
Yeah.
is now 12:44. We have officially talked through the night.
Okay.
I got to get off of here.
Who gets the credit for the live stream?
I
He
do.
You
does.
get the credit?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, I hope
Yes.
that helps a little
Yeah,
bit.
It does. It does. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, and thank you, Susan,
All right.
for all you
Yeah.
do.
Well, thanks for inviting me. I hope I didn't screw it up too bad.
No, Tony. Thanks for coming on. We were.
It was nice
we were
meeting
hoping-
you.
Yeah.
Nice
we were
meeting you too. Thank
Yep.
you.
So that's
I
Susan.
appreciate it.
You guys got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. You guys have a good night.
Yep, have a good
Bye-bye.
night.
We'll see you soon. Bye.